Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. We are here in Lion's Arch Heap currently. We are still continuing the war in Kryta. This is actually a little bit confusing, and why this was a little bit annoying is I had to figure out what on earth we need to do next. So we need to defeat these specific Inquisitors. Now where are these Inquisitors? Well, they're from the Wanted poster down here. The Wanted by the Shining Blade poster that is down here. This is something they definitely kind of, it's kind of cool that this one has a little bit of like branching paths that lets you do what you want, but also it's nice in the future ones that they just go with a more standard, like, go from quest to quest. So, Inquisitor Lavasha is wanted for crimes against the Krytan people and the flagrant abuse of his authority. Lavasha was last seen in North Kryta province. Live this man and claims your bounty from Queen Salma. Do whatever I can to restore Kryta. So this is a... Looks like we are going from... Where's this wants to go from? It's in North Kryta province. And he is pretty far from Lion's Arch. Okay. Let me double check where the other ones are. This one is in Watchtower Coast. Okay, yeah. So, let's go find this chick first. Shouldn't be too bad. Just bring, the goons with me. I believe... It's another one where I'm looking at a map. I believe, yeah, this one's up right where we were in the previous episode doing, that other bounty. The other ones, I'm just going to double check real quick while we're sitting here. The other ones aren't too bad from, Outpost. This guy is by far the farthest. They're right up in the Ascalonian settlement where we were last episode. But I think we can go a slightly different way to avoid those peacekeepers, so we have to sit there and wait for their dialogue. So it shouldn't be that bad. I like Kryta. Kryta's pretty cool. I wish Guild Wars 2 took off a little bit more than it did, because this world is, like, super interesting, but, like, Guild Wars 2 is just, like, not it. Like, the relative story somewhat of Guild Wars 2 is interesting, but a lot of it's very focused on the dragons and not as focused on, like, the regions, and the regions are, like, the cool part. Also, just, like, the endgame loop in Guild Wars 2 not being as fun, in my opinion, as Guild Wars 1's endgame loop was a pretty significant downside. Raids and strikes not being very fun. The dungeons were fun. Back when dungeons were the main end game, that was fun. Because that game being more of a fast-paced combat system kind of lends itself better to being a game that you play fast and not necessarily sit there and hit a boss for 4 minutes until it dies. The fractals still somewhat keep some of that spirit alive, but really the, not so much the challenge mode fractals, sadly. Those are more just like strikes and raids, which is a shame, in my opinion. But I've lamented in this series multiple times about my dislike of Guild Wars 2 Zen game. So I won't bore you with more of it. We're going to try to go the back way this time. This is, we should be able to go around this way. So yeah, I don't think there's any peacekeepers if we go this way, thankfully. So we can just kind of beeline it right for the dude who should be up over here somewhere. Yeah. Should be around here. Yeah, he's right over here. Oh no, that's Lav the Condemned. Is that who we're looking for? No, we're looking for Lash Tasha. Huh. Weird. It's interesting that these peacekeepers actually use these models from different people. Oh, here it is. He's up here. Talking to Captain Greywind up there. We've done nothing to deserve this. We've lived in peace for years. Have you forgotten so soon your own Jessica Habla granted us this land? I think it's you've forgotten your countrymen gain this trust of the lies and see where you're welcome to the knights something. Oh, you cut down to your Habla on cold blood and murder the Confessor Dorian and the High Council. The Ascalonians have brought your untwisted sense of peace to our land. I share that which you hold accountable for your villainous acts. I was say it's interesting that these peacekeepers use models from all across Tyria, like some from Nightfall, some from Millennia. Commander, place these filthy refugees under arrest. My pleasure. What's up, you Ascalonian trash? Drop your weapons and come with us now. Your fights with us leaves these people in peace. You're hereby all sentenced to death for the crime of high treason. Men leave no one alive. Save the Ascalonians. Heh. Oh, shh. Save the Ascalonians. Looks like one of the guards died, but looks like we were able to save basically everybody else. No. Live! Live! He lived. Alright, see Princess Salma for your reward. There's 2 districts in Lion's Arch. What's going on here? Are there 2 districts in Lion's Arch? Boop. Let me in the key. Thank you. Your efforts bring us one step closer to a unified nation. Hey, 20 war supplies and 1 plat. I'll take it. Do Bauer next. The White Mantle is the most efficient and feared interrogator. Bauer has tortured countless citizen Krytans to his urgent yet never-ending quest to uncover plots against the government. Currently, Bauer's practices interrogation techniques on murgoyles and passersby and scoundrels rise, put an end to his relentless fiend and receive the royal bounty and gratitude of Krytans everywhere. Scoundrels rise. So he's outside of the gates of Kryta, I believe. That's where he is. Let's go find him real quick. Gates of Kryta. Remember this? A long time ago we were here. Long time ago. Just after we came over the mountains. I think this is actually a mission I skipped on my first time playing this game because I think I actually walked around a Lion's Arch. I think I mentioned this in the Prophecies Let's Play, but Prophecies is kind of funny in that you can miss a significant portion of the game. Also, looking at the Let's Plays, it was kind of interesting to see how long some of them are, despite games like Factions being much shorter. I found a lot more to actually do in like Factions than I did here in Prophecies. So it's actually quite interesting how much more like mechanics and stuff were added to the game just in the change from Prophecies to Factions. It's really cool to see, actually, looking back on the series as a whole. So he should be right out here somewhere. Ah, we see White Mantle. We must be getting close. Damn it, we're running out of murgoyles. Boss, I'm pretty sure these thug things ain't gonna ever talk. Shut up, just make sure our men have secured the perimeter. Imphi Afrahad. Ha, so you thought you could mount a rescue operation. Did you bring them to me alive? So I think same thing here. I think we can just go in and kill him. There's not enough time. Okay. Oh, he has a unique skill that makes it so all creatures nearby move and attack 100% faster. Is this the only 100% move speed bonus? This feels awesome. Why can't we have this in the normal game? I want to zoom. I believe we can go back to Salma already. I want it to be like that in the normal game. I want to zoom around like that. That was fun. Why can't that be the default? Let's go talk to Princess Salma. Then we have one more. Thank you. Your efforts bring us one step closer to a unified nation. So this one is the other Inquisitor. Lovistia is absconded with children from Krytan farms and villages. Allies of Kryta can claim a royal bounty by slaying Lovistia on a watchtower coast and rescuing the children before she can warp their impressionable minds and indoctrinate them in the ways of the unseen ones. I'll do whatever I can to help restore order to Kryta, or what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again now. So you leave out of Beetleton together. Beetleton, if you this is where you start actually in Guild Wars 2 if you're a human, which we might see. I still haven't decided if I want to do Guild Wars 2. I don't know. I might go off channel growth and channel feedback at that point. Because while Guild Wars 2's story is kind of cool, it's kind of cool, like, in the beginning, in my opinion. And it gets not as good as you go on. Like, the most interesting part of the Guild Wars 2 story is when you're actually playing as the individual races in their areas before you kind of break out into the larger world. Once you're in the larger world, I personally don't think it's as good. Well, not as good, let me rephrase that. I don't enjoy it as much. I actually think probably, like, storytelling-wise and stuff like that, it's much better once you break out into the wilder world. But I don't find it as enjoyable once you break out into the wider world. I think the small, more localized stories are more interesting in that game. Let's keep going. I think she's up here somewhere. This place is absolutely crawling with peacekeepers, though. Let's see. Oh, she's up on the beach. Oh, that's a really cool building out there. That's not the Wizard's Tower. The Wizard's Tower is down there. This must be its own, like, interesting tower. I see missing child down there, so presumably that's the direction we need to go. Oh, we can go over to that thing. We're going to go over to that thing after we kill this person. Oh, Confessor's Orders. I think that's part of the Warren Kryta stuff. They're like an item you can turn into an NPC to get something. I forget exactly what you get, but you get something. And that children's story is how Sal D'Alessio saved Kryta. Yay, Saul! Look at these little, like, starfish, this little, like, reef here with the sparkling water. Man, Kryta, especially along the coast, is, like, actually super cool. A lot of this, like, architecture and stuff that's over here. Pretty rad. Down there. Another set of it. There's another one out, very pixelated in the distance. Even though these look kind of janky, they still look pretty cool. You could imagine in, like, better textures and, like, what these would actually, massive keeps of Kryta would actually kind of be like. You'll make a fine Justicar one day. Wow, a Justicar. Just remember, little ones, the OT ones are always watching you and everything you do. Livia, we've come to rescue these children and return them to their families. Stand down. I've already rescued these children from their ignorance. Now they have nothing but love for the unseen ones and me. I find it funny that these kids must be like 12 or 13 or, you know, maybe 8 or 9. Children, these evil people to take me away from you. Give me your strength so I can defeat these heathens. I thought for a second we'd have to fight the kids, too, which would have been actually kind of cool. Messed up, but actually kind of cool. And now the kids are crying. These kids are too old to kind of be fooled by this, right? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe because it's a fantasy world, but I just look at these kids, I'm like, they're way too old to be like, yeah, I took you from your parents for no reason. Now let's talk about the unseen ones. Oh, can you not actually get over there? Looks like you can't get over there, just barely. It's kind of sad. I would have loved to explore over there. Kind of sticks that we can't. But let's go talk to the gate guard and go turn in this quest. Yes, let me in the keep. Go talk to the princess. Thank you. We're one step closer to a unified nation. Okay, and with that, we are ready to continue on with, like, the rest of the main quests. I guess these were kind of like side quests that we had to do first to unlock the rest of the main quest. But that's going to be all for today. I want to thank you all for coming out. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.